Hey everybody, it's me, Ramon. Wanted to do a video for this week. It's not going to be as exciting as some of the other videos have been, but there's some things that I just want to talk about. One thing I just wanted to talk about is in our past videos, I've mentioned a few times that, and you've seen that we're working with a church in Trinidad, Bolivia. It's in the northern part of Bolivia. I just want to give you a little bit of background there of how we came to work with them and everything else, because it just kind of popped out of nowhere, which is really kind of how it happened. But it's a church that Rudy, which you've met in the videos and in the newsletters and stuff like that, he works with us. He grew up in that church. The church was established by a Spanish missionary who also established a ministry hospital there. And out of the ministry hospital was born the church. The church was born out of the hospital, that ministry. And so, so the church began about 8 or 10 years ago. I can't remember off the top of my head, but and so recently, at the end of last year, the pastor, he stepped down and stepped back, and the church they needed help. They needed practical help, just in every area. And so there's another missionary that's working there now, and so we're teaming up with him and just helping to get the church back on track, doing a relaunch of sorts. So, like I said, have you seen in some of the other videos we've done like a worship workshop, and me and Rudy take turns preaching every time we go, and just pour it into the people there. And here in the next few months, we're going to be reestablishing like vision and mission and just different direction stuff and whatever. So we're super excited to help them. Crazy how the door opened. Rudy's parents still go there, even though he's here in Cochabamba, go back and forth. But his parents still go there. His dad is the director of the hospital. So when you hear me talk about the hospital or the ministry hospital, that's what I'm talking about. That's how they're connected. So, but yeah, just be praying for us with that. It's a big project, but it's a big honor as well to be able to just be able to help them out, and that they would even trust us to help them out, and that God has really opened the door for that to happen. Also, they're doing some different outreaches in the community. You're going to see a video in the next couple months that we filmed a while back, but they're doing outreach in a community. There's a community behind a prison, and I talked about this before too, but in case you didn't see it or hear it, there's a community, it's called Mana, and it's behind the prison. And the people in Bolivia, it used to be legal. If you were in prison, then your family could live with you there in the prison. But now they made it illegal. And so this community basically developed out of that. It was a result of the people having to move out of the prison, the families. And so now they live right outside the prison in the community right outside of it. And it's away from the city. It's about 10, 15 minutes away from the city. So it's just by itself. But the church has begun to do some projects there. And we want to do some projects there. I'm not going to tell you about it yet until we're going with it. But there's some different stuff that we want to do, some different ideas. Want to be involved there. So just be praying for us with that. That's what's been going on with the whole Trinidad connection and whatnot. And so yeah, just be praying for that that part of our ministry, that it just keeps going strong, that the Lord will continue to guide us and to continue to show us and strengthen us, and that we would continue to grow in areas that we can help them as well. So the second thing I wanted to talk about is just the order of the videos and what to expect from the channel. The main thing that we want to do is we want to show you, we want to update you on our ministry, show you what's going on in a fun way. I'm not great at writing newsletters, as most of you probably know. Melinda's way better at it than me, but just a way to be able to show you and make more contact with you, and just so that you can kind of get a feel of what it's like for us here. And what what we're doing, because we can write about it all day, but we want to show you what we're doing and what different people, so you can get to know different people and stuff like that. So that's the primary objective of the channel, is so that we can keep you updated. But the other objective is that you can also connect with the culture, get to know people, because I mean, let's be honest, most of you guys are never going to come to Bolivia. It's really far, it's really expensive, and a lot of people don't even know where it is. People have asked us before, Bolivia, are you still in Africa? No, we're not in Africa. We're in South America. But so we want to bring Bolivia to you as much as we can in these channels. So obviously we want you to see the ministry. We want you to see what God is doing. We also want you to learn the culture, just different things that go on. We did the Dia de Peatón video last week, I think. It was the Day of the Pedestrian video, and just showing that's a cultural thing. And in the future, we'll do a little more cultural, like the cultural background of religious stuff. And things of that nature. We have a video coming up about how we shop, like for pretty much anything. Our version of Walmart essentially is what it is. So you'll see that. We're gonna do some bits on like different foods and different Bolivian dishes and plates and stuff that you can have here. Different fruits that maybe you can get in the States, but they're not that popular. Different fruits that are native to Bolivia, and juices and just different stuff like that. So we want you to know how to pray. We want you to know what's going on in the ministry. We want you to see and connect, but we also want you to feel connected to the culture, understand the culture, and just learn about a different culture other than your own. So those are the main two the two objectives of the channel. And so that's why we're doing these videos. And so the first week of every month, you're going to see a video about ministry. The first Monday of every month is always going to be a ministry video. After that, it's going to be maybe sometimes a video like this. Maybe it's going to be a video about food. Maybe it's about culture or different things like that. It's going to be alternating different videos throughout the month. But every month there's going to be at least one video about ministry. The first of the month, always a ministry video. And after that, there's going to be a culture video. And then the other two they can be culture, they can be ministry, or they can be a mix of both. They may even be personal with our family videos. So just want to let you into our life and let you know what's going on all at the same time, and also introduce you to the culture. So that's the idea behind this. And today as well, what we're going to do is we're sending out a newsletter today. So we're launching a pretty big fundraiser, the biggest fundraiser we've ever done, and we're going to do a video about that next week. So you'll get a little more information about that next week, more visuals. If you're on our mailing list, then you'll get the newsletter today. If you're not on our mailing list, you can just let us know on Facebook. You can text us, email us, or you can comment on the video and let us know that you want to be on the mailing list. You want to get the newsletters and whatever. So be on the lookout for the newsletter, and also be on the lookout for next week's video, which will give you a bigger update about what we're doing and what we're raising money for and what our needs are, our immediate needs right now. So hope you enjoy the rest of the videos. Hope you're enjoying the channel. Keep praying for us. Thank you for all your support and everything that you do for us. And come visit us if you can too. So looking forward to hearing from you soon.